Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. Why is Gurtak standing on this rickety wood construction? Because we want to go to prison is what I said last time. Our people will stay here and just enjoy the view of the chicken race course, I guess. But we are going to try to go to prison, and we go to prison if I do this. No? Do I have to actually hit this?
Destruction of property is taken rather seriously around here.
See, and that is exactly what I don't want. Exactly what I don't want. You can destroy this construction without, you know, hitting it directly. And that's what I wanted to do. Because that's the only way I found how I could go to prison. And I really want to go to prison. Because it's interesting. And I did it before. Why are you not hitting the construction, you fool? God damn it. I had the same problem before. I don't know how I fixed it. At some point it just worked. He's not hitting it though. Anything else I could do? If I cast or something, they're gonna destroy my face. If I do this, it's not gonna work. And everyone is gonna attack me instead of just putting me into prison. Because vandalism, you know, usually should not get you murdered. Stealing something just pisses them off, so that doesn't work. My girlfriend has done it by just running around with Karlach and something just imploded and then they were sent to prison. I don't know who. I don't think even Karlach. I think her main character was sent to prison for that. Can I attack this direct? No, I can't. I don't know why. I should be able to destroy this construction by just hitting it. And I'm actually not sure. Oh wait, do I need to maybe do this? No. I have no idea. Can I crush it by just jumping on it because it's so flimsy? No. But again, if I hit the wooden support, I am not going to prison. Oh yes, now I'm going to prison. It's completely random and nonsense. Yes, yes, sure. Oh, I'm so bad. Please put me into prison. Thank you. My god. It shouldn't be such a hassle. Maybe there's an easier way and I just don't know it. Okay, we're in prison now. Yay. That was definitely what we wanted. Surely. There are a lot of heavy stones, some other nonsense that I can't reach. That's fine. We're a druid. We don't even need a weapon to murder everyone here. So, you know. Our stuff will be in here. We only have the stuff that we're wearing. So, we need to get there at some point. But first... why is that stealing? It is my cell. If I shouldn't take anything here, why did they leave it? Oh, we could probably take a stone and then just throw it to destroy this. Does it give me anything good? That did what? That didn't do any damage. I'm not that weak. Well, apparently I am. Great. Let's look at this guy here. Do I have to? Okay.
Decaying legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape, it seems.
Poor guy. Inspect them. Luckily we have guidance and stuff. Not that we need it for this. Oh, damn it. I wanted to look at this. Oh, wow. Just on the right spot there. Game is being nice with rolls today, we can see that.
Mid-dig and suffocated him. Someone's reported a theft in this area. It seems you're the likely culprit. What will you do?
What? I'm in prison. Oh god. Because I took a stone on the ground. You've got to be kidding me. I'm not gonna fight these guys right now. I'm in freaking prison. And they were peeved. Did I save? They were peeved by me taking a stone off the ground. You have to think about that one. A stone that is lying in my cell is stealing. Oh god. I don't know why it was
Vandals aren't tolerant.
yeah, but does that make any sense? How does that make sense? Why is it prison time sometimes, or you know, you can spend some gold or something, and other times it's murder you. It's so weird. You destroy the thing? Well, it's prison time for you. You destroy the thing? Well,
You shouldn't.
now you need to get murdered. So stupid. Well, let's try that again. I have to remember that I need to save. Again, the only way I know how to get into prison is this. And it's a fun one. We have seen already why, because there is something more than just, oh yeah, you need to break out. Or you're just breaking out.
Destruction of property is taken.
My god, guys, come on. I'm bring you back when I'm back in prison.
You're getting locked up.
We're getting locked up again. Thank you. And now don't touch a stone. Oh yeah, I did lose my staff as well. Yeah, I did lose everything there. I only have the stuff I'm wearing, which is fine. I'm a druid, who cares? And now the elf thing.
Legs protrude from the hole. A failed escape.
Investigate him. Hopefully this time we can hear it as well. I still forgot to look for these again. I tried to mess around with the mods.
The tunnel collapsed
Let's see.
mid-dig and suffocated him. A crooked heart is embroidered on his left shoe.
Pull him free.
The body comes loose, revealing a tunnel. Perhaps you can escape where he failed.
Well, I am smaller, although wider. Much wider. Okay, no one sees it. What we can do, though, talk to him.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you?
Taglin, carpenter, father of two.
Poor guy. I know your children are alone. Where's the heart on one of your shoes?
My son Garland did it. If I ever missed him, could look down and remember him.
Very, very nice. But unfortunately you're dead. How do you get trapped in the tunnel?
Digging too quickly. Felt tunnel collapsing. Kept going. Better dead than warg meat.
That's quite true. Maybe the only prisoner here.
Goblins took my friends. Cut them up. For the wargs. For meat.
And also, if this is the first time here, this is a little bit spoilery because there's a bear in one of the other cells. Not that we know that yet, but sure. Where did it come from?
Not bear.
And that's important. He knows that it's not
The
really a
spell's
bear.
power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
And he can't be here for that long. Well, let's get through there.
I'll tell you, the scrying eye was looking at me all strange. Right.
This is actually quite good.
Some wizard in Moonrise want to look at you for.
Last time, they were all looking here for some reason.
Won't be 'cause of your beautiful eyes.
What do they need to be looking at any of us for, is what I'm saying. We're all on the same side.
So last time I had to kill these
Set
three.
the true soul on fire. They're drow. They're stuck-ups. Ignore them. And be happy they didn't throw you to the spiders yet.
Okay, and this time they're looking in the right direction and not towards me. Oh, I would like to talk to the mouse. We're also still a fugitive, so if someone sees us, we will be identified. This is one of the leaders. Well, you can call them that.
Orders were to stand by here. No booze.
Someone is going in there. Look at that, there's Volo.
Oi, Ribbo. There's the prisoner.
Ain't a prisoner. He's my pigeon.
Oh, it's her.
Bloody pigeon I ever saw.
Okay. I should be careful. He's quite weak. Oh, God. Rescue Volo. Yes, I want to. I'd like to kill this guy. Don't know why she doesn't care about me. But I'm going to try to rescue this guy.
Well, don't go bothering my pigeon. He's mine.
Do you have plans for him?
Keep him safe. Listen to him coo. Till I gets hungry or some such. What's it to ya?
It's actually a rather famous writer.
Him? Nah.
I haven't talked to her before, I just killed her. I hate to see such a lovely creature in a cage.
Hey, he don't mind. Keeps him safe from me mates. Raids make 'em rabid. Then catch one on your own.
The mark glows, but you feel nothing in response. Your illithid power is beyond reach until you rest.
I could detect thoughts. I mean, it's wisdom. The other guy will come through the door, I bet, at some point. Let's just do that real quick and see what we can do. Can we do something? Okay, we do. Nice one. And I still forgot to click this. Urgh, damn it.
This Ranger better not go yapping about my pigeon. I should have turned him over to Minthora by now, but he's such a nice little pigeon.
Withholding prisoners, your boss won't be happy to hear that.
What? I ain't. Minthora don't give a cake what you think. Bah, just take him if you care so much. See if he'll sing for the likes of you, though. Bloody think. Here's the key. Pigeon's all yours.
Thank you. Haha. Now go away. And keep the door closed, please. Thank you. Okay, so it had something... did something good. Oh god. Am I still a prisoner? I'm not! I'm actually done with that. Well, that's good to know. Hey Volo, how you doing?
Ah, my friend, we can speak freely. I'm in no hurry to take my turn on that spit out front. Perhaps you'd be so kind as to unlock this cage?
How did you end up in this place? I mean, we know, we just went here.
Curiosity, my friend. It didn't benefit the cat, but it's the foundation of my career. Though, I admit I've hit something of an impasse. Please, unlock my cell.
Sure. I'll let
Bless
you
my
out.
friend. I'll wait nicely, but please don't tarry.
There you go.
I knew I could count on you, my friend. We mustn't tarry, but I'd hate for our friendship to end here. Please, won't you meet me once we've both slipped the goblin yoke?
We like to help people, so of course we help him. How did you get caught?
Why, by design, my friend.
I was afraid you'd say
to
that.
learn the ways of a people than to live among them. I dare say the experiment has proven most fruitful, too. I'll be happy to share my findings once we've found somewhere safe to parley.
Slip the yoke? How did you intend to do that exactly?
An invisibility potion, my friend. A bit less refined than your mendacious methods, but by God, it'll do the trick.
Well, then go to my camp. We'll talk there once we're both safe.
Smashing! Soon, my friend. Soon we can share a flagon of something liquid and a tale of daring do. I'll slip away when the coast is clear. See you soon, my friend. I simply can't wait to pick your brain!
Okay. And we get some extra resources. I do like that a lot, I must say. I hope I find some more in the sack. Yes, that's good. That's important for us. Some potatoes. Really nice, okay. Well, that's fine. We're not a prisoner anymore, so we can just walk out of here. That was a little quicker than I thought. Hey guys. But that is okay. I'd like to destroy this war drum because that thing is annoying. And we have one on either side. But I bet if I hit this, they want to put me in prison or attack me again, so...
I ain't never felt so strong.
And that is True Soul Gut. Who we want to talk to? It's one of the 3 leaders. We definitely want to talk to them.
For me now. Oi, so much fun.
But first I want to go back to my
We
peeps.
got 'em now, eh? And once the whelp starts singing, we'll know who sent them.
Oi, might be we'll pay him a visit in return. That'll be some
Because
real
this time
fun.
I want to talk to all 3 leaders before we get back to the prison cells and get the bear out. And we know that's not a real bear, so... Okay, come here, guys. Oh. What happened to you, Gale? Are you feeling woozy? He's feeling woozy again. That's not perfect, Gale, just saying.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon.
Luckily, Gale, we have one. Actually, multiples. Yeah, nothing from Carla. I mean, the dancing lights are not really useful. What's the least useful thing that we have? I think the color spray ring is not really interesting that much. Interesting me that much anymore. It's only 15 bucks. It's really not a great one. I think we get rid of that one. I don't think we need it. It's probably something else we don't really need, but whatever. Enjoy the ring.
Thank you.
Was that... How many times did we do that? 3 times? Or twice? I think 3 times. Oh, I had the spear as well.
It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Sure?
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am.
Deep in the goblin camp, but sure.
What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. And what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician, or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, the goddess Mystra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse, and later even my lover.
Are you telling me you made love to a goddess?
Oh, yes. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mystra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
Which is weird, because from what I know about Mystra, and I haven't read it all, but it wasn't always Mystra. I think before the goddess of magic was Mistral, and that one got, well, that one killed herself to preserve the weave because of something we will learn later. And then someone else took over, became the new goddess of magic, and became Mystra. And reassembled the weave with her, you know, existence, somewhat. But as far as I know, Mystra was before a magician, just a wizard. Just a wizard woman. Mortal. So it's kind of weird that she's just, you know, keeping everyone from more. It might not be weird from her perspective, because it's just way too much for mortals or something, but, you know, she was mortal herself. It's kind of, I don't know. It's weird to me that she doesn't even give help one or two to exceed some boundaries, as she was mortal herself and now is more. How exactly, if that is true, of course. I don't say it totally has to be, because I have not that much of a understanding of all the lore. How exactly did you try to cross those boundaries? I think you thought you knew better than Mystra. Well, you know, just because it's a god doesn't mean it's all-knowing necessarily. I applaud your ambition. No. How exactly did you try to cross the boundaries?
I tried to convince her. I pouted.
I pouted?
Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. She only smiled and told me to be contented. Inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale?
Since your explanations are really fun and amazing, I'm intrigued. Tell me all.
Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. His entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms. Until the day Mystra returned.
And that is how Mistral died.
Reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
I guess you've ruled out flowers and chocolates altogether then. Yeah, that's just perfect.
You know me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
This is one of the moments where I think Gale is just... Why can I not decide? Should I not be able
You
to
feel the
decide?
tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the
Okay.
dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book bound and suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Ah, now I can. Okay, I thought I had to initiate that as well. That's why I was talking. But I still think all the characters are just amazingly voiced. It's just so good. And I enjoy it every time and every dialogue. I'm not gonna yank my hand away. It's not dangerous for me, I think. At least that's not how it presents itself. How are you still alive?
Thankfully, the moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
Go on.
I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
So Gale is a walking bomb. Is there nothing we can do?
We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
No, we'll definitely not. This is a sad moment for this bug. What if I just reload here? Does that work? Come on. Sorry guys, but it's unfortunate that this bug still exists. I hope they expunge this with the 3rd patch now. But apparently not. It still comes up once in a while. Because normally you had multiple answers to that question. And I want to give the right one, so I hope this... I think the first one would be fine. Because continue just always takes the first one. Ah, there it is.
It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
I actually don't care what the others think there, because... Well, maybe. I mean, I do. Let's hear what the others say first.
If having dangerous otherworldly objects stuck in your skin is wrong, then Gale and I both have to go. We're not really splitting up, are we?
Only Carla? No Shadowheart? Okay. No, we've come this far together and we'll continue on together. That is how it will be.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
An important moment for Gale, that we don't, you know, shoo him away now. And that's pretty nice.
Don't waste a step.
Now...
Saluna.
Oh. What?
As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here.
Not a usual haunt, I take it.
Quite the understatement, but yes. Let's not linger in this place any more than necessary.
I mean, it's a defiled temple. You shouldn't be that much against that.
We got him now, eh?
Interesting, they don't even talk to me. Oh, there's a war drum. No, that's not what I want, thanks. Okay, so we could talk to that Gobbo woman there. There are traders here. Yeah, let's talk to those first if we can. Unless we just put into a talk with the Gobbo woman. But again, I want to talk to all the leaders if possible.
That the jingle of coin, I hear? You've timed it well, my friend. Already turned quite the profit today. So I'm feeling generous.
Your insignia, I've seen it before in the Underdark.
Aye, so you have. It's one place the Zhentarim can trade openly, thank the gods. Folk up here like to quiver over right and wrong. Until the coin starts clinking, anyway. It's just business. If there was money in being good, the Zhentarim would be pure as paladins.
Sure. So what business do you have with the goblins?
You joking? Goblins sell the best prisoners. Cheap, quiet, and eager to be elsewhere. Till this crowd converted and started sending their captives to Moonrise Towers, at least. No complaints, mate.
Interesting.
I just sold enough smoke powder to cover the loss 10 times over.
It's slaves you're buying, not prisoners.
Oh, dry your eyes, ill-mater. It's me or a goblin cookpot. I know which I'd choose. Now, much obliged for the chat, but I'm here to trade.
Sure, let me see the wares. Is there anything good? The blooded great axe. That's actually a good axe. When it has 50% hit points or less, they deal additional slashing damage. That's pretty good. That would be quite good for Karlach, actually. The Monster Slayer Glaive, also a good one. Deals an additional 1d4 damage against monstrosity type foes. That's pretty good. And also has better jumping. Both are only +1. This is definitely the better damage choice. Yeah, look at that. 7 to 17 to 7 to 21. That's an extra 4 in the maximum range. 1d12 against 2d6. Comes out the same on average. And the +5. And the, yeah, okay. The 4 extra that it does against the Sword of Justice is conditional. So it doesn't happen all the time. But it could. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't buy this. Again, my armors. Though you need one. You could use this one as well. It's 400 bucks though. Heavy crossbow +1, but you have one. Same thing. Bow of Awareness, that's a special one. So, if we come in the situation to kill her, we'd get these 3, I think. The gold wormling staff is not bad. Oh, that's how I got the cantrip firebolt as well. Right. Right, and that's a good one. Also does fire damage, which is nice. I'm not sure what we should do. There's also a hammer here again, a more +1 for Karlach. Don't know why it doesn't show. Ah, there. Same damage, so it's not bad. Only 112 bucks. You know what? I think I'm gonna do that. I don't have much to sell, though. Send this stuff to camp real quick. I don't know where the rest of my stuff... Oh, I don't have anything right now because I haven't been to the chest. That's why I don't even have a staff. Well, that is not ideal, I must say. I need to remember the grease bottles as well. And that's why I don't have much money either, because all my money is gone. And I would like to get all these things. Even though it's a bit tight in terms of money. How much would that cost? That's 500. That's already more than I have. Okay.
Pleasure.
Well, we'll do that another time. Let's talk to the gobbo before we go. I have to remember that. I have to get my stuff and then do that. This is True Soul Gut. That is the one we want to talk to.
Now here's somebody special. The Absolute has touched you, hasn't she? Priestess Gut needs to touch you too.
Oh.
Hold out your arms so
Please, no.
I can mark your flesh.
No. I'm not letting you burn me for life on a whim.
Maybe you don't need it. After all, you're special, ain't you? Like me.
She probes your mind, tangling your thoughts with hers. A familiar sensation. She too carries a power. Darkness seems to swallow the temple, leaving you with a vision of the goblin priestess receiving instruction from a handsome young man, one of the chosen. The vision dissolves away. You stand before the goblin priestess in the temple once again.
Okay. Sure, push
Her
deeper.
faith floods into you, a tide of shuddering ecstasy. Her tadpole nestles within that mania, secure, hidden.
I feel you in there, digging around. Works both ways. And I saw some weird shadows swimming around in your head just now. Maybe I can help with that. Us true souls gotta look out for one another.
Any help would be appreciated. I need a healer, I guess.
You've come to the right place. With the Absolute's will, I can fix anything. Let's deal with this in my chapel. It's private. Don't want this lot interfering with true soul business.
Oi! Priestess! We want a mark!
Why do they think they're talking to a god?
Ain't we good enough for the Absolute?
Well, let's follow her. She said she's gonna help us. Yeah, I don't trust that gobbo. Which 1 meter, you know. But that's... yeah, I mean, what else are we gonna do?
Oi, come here. I ain't waiting around. Ready to clear your head?
Yes. What exactly are you going to do?
Whatever the Absolute tells me to. Don't worry, she loves you. I can tell.
Uh-huh. Sure.
Don't want a crowd of gawpers. Everybody else needs to leave.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes. I'll take this way.
Sure. Everyone waits outside. Ready to storm inside if that's necessary.
Ready to clear your head? Smart. All you need to do is open yourself to the Absolute.
Oh god.
And I'll do the rest.
Psionic feelers creep across your mind, like a pickpocket's fingers seeking flaws in fabric.
See myself?
So slippery in there. What are you hiding?
Sure, direct her to the memory.
An image of the Mind Flayer reaches out to her from your memories.
Hells! We need to fish that thing out before it eats any important parts of your brain.
Pretty sure one of those parasites scream in your head too.
No. It's messing with your brain. You're seeing things, probably hearing voices too, yeah?
Get it out of me?
Don't you worry. I've got
Hey, Remy!
everything I need to
Yeah,
fix
seems totally
it.
reasonable, this person.
Might get a bit messy, though.
Especially if they tell you, I remove that thing out of your brain, but it might get messy. But sure, I mean, they're gonna help us, right? What exactly does your plan involve?
It involves you putting your trust in the absolute. Simple.
Yeah, that sounds like bullshit, but, sure, let's do that.
You won't regret this.
Oh, I
Being a
will.
True soul,
I bet I
you
will.
know the absolute don't like to touch nothing unclean. So drink this. It'll purify ya.
Fun fact, yeah, first, failed arcana, but fun fact, if you do this with an elf, it doesn't work. You aren't able to get it out yourself, so, yeah, it's true. I mean, you know. What's that potion for?
It's a liquid blessing.
Mm-hmm.
It'll cleanse you. And it tastes better than that rock gut at the party.
Sure. What could possibly go wrong? And now you know why that can't happen to an elf, because they cannot be
I'll see your ugly mug on the other side.
magically or otherwise put to sleep, because elves don't sleep, they meditate.
Wakey, wakey. Don't bother struggling. You ain't going nowhere.
That's why my girlfriend couldn't have this
Absolute
scene.
wants to know all about
She was playing an
that
elf.
critter in your head. So start talking.
You're out of luck? I don't know any more than you do.
Liar! We've both seen the monster that put it there, and I know what happens next.
Weren't you supposed to help me?
It's too late to help ya. It already was. That creature's
Great.
turning your brain into broth, boiling away your memories. Do you even know who you are anymore?
Nothing's changed, I'm in control.
Maybe that's what the creature wants you to think.
Could be.
It's gonna start eating your flesh too, changing you.
Oh, goody.
And eventually your skull will split and you'll cough up a mess of tentacles.
Then heal me, damn it, and stop this. Actually, you're infected. The same thing will happen to you.
Lies! I'm stronger than ever. And I've got the absolute on my side.
And maybe
But
the thing in your head wants
you're
you
on
to
your
believe
own.
that.
Nothing more than a skin suit for that monster inside you. You're gonna be my new pet. A ferocious squiddy. All for myself.
You test the weight of the chains, looking for weak points.
As if she could, you know, change that. I'm not good at acrobatics or strength, so... I mean, acrobatics is better. I'm gonna preserve my strength for now.
Open your papers, freak. It's time. You should be sprouting tentacles by now. But you're still the same kind of ugly you always was. Disappointing not to have my own squiddy. But your giblets will make for a tasty supper.
Or not.
Sorry. I may have left that a little late. No lasting damage, I hope?
Yeah, I could have made a... The integration is on, Remy. I could have made a... what's it called? A poll, but there are so few people in chat, unfortunately, that didn't make any sense. I'm sorry. But yeah, I did. I used 3. Corilla. And who are you?
Corilla Heartflame. At your service. You made quite an impression on my master. He sends his regards.
Yeah, and who is that one? Who might that be?
The Honorable Raphael. He's terribly excited
Goody.
about you and your At this point, you're more interesting alive than dead.
Why are you burning?
So here I am, your savior in times of need.
And I'm not demanding. Oh, well,
Be a little more
that's
careful.
nice.
That skin's valuable, and we won't always be watching.
Okay, bye-bye, Corilla. Please never show up again. But this was good. I'm suggesting sharing what I would do if... That was my playthrough. Oh. Did you play the game as well? Would be interesting to me. Ooh, that's good stuff. The warboard gives heroism. The talisman... Absolute's Mercy. If the wearer bears the Absolute's brand, which we don't, they have advantage on death saving throws. That's pretty nice. And we would get aid. That's cool. Don't care much about that, though. We have a Mind Flayer Parasite Specimen. And we have a Rancid Note that we need to... Well, actually, let's just do this. And then read the note. That Slobbershop's druid who was nosing around ain't just some tomb robin adventurer type. Calls himself Helson, ugly name for an ugly bastard. I had a little word or two with him before the lashers put his hairy arse in the pens. Said he thinks there's something rotten inside us, inside me. Reckons he can help get rid of the rot. I told him we don't need any help from nobody, never did, and especially not now the Absolute's taken a shine to us. I says there'll be something rotten inside him soon enough. There's a lot of rancid meat down in the pens, and when you cut him open, I'll make sure he stays alive long enough for the maggots to make a nest out of him. Ooh. Great. Got some keys. Cool. And we can talk to her. Let's talk to her real quick. Maybe someday. Okay. I can definitely recommend it. This is actually my second playthrough, not my first.
The corpse
so I know
regards
some
you
of the things.
Lifelessly.
I'm trying to find out more, though, obviously. If I haven't tried anything, I tried to do it here as well. Maybe, we'll see. I'm generally playing a good character, though, so even though we're Durga, I mean, you can see our skin is not dark as Durga normally are. That is because of his backstory. And we're trying not to be like them, is the main thing. And also we're Druid, because Druids are cool. What was your purpose?
Absolute priestess.
So happy to never see you again soon. Where do you keep your valuables? Who's the Absolute?
Everything. Everyone.
Where are you from?
My mother's swollen gut.
Lovely description, thank you. Who are you?
So gut.
The spell's power wanes.
Good.
You can ask no more questions.
Not much to know from that thing. Hold person is nice. Basic poison is just something to sell in my eyes. Now let's look around. Yeah, there's also Polmar, the bodyguard, who is dead, luckily, because I didn't want to fight that thing. I couldn't even if I wanted to. Methinks. Okay. Now, our friends are not with us. We've read... We didn't read this one, the Spell Plague? This book is comprised of several chapters, one for each cited source. It claims to contain first-hand transcriptions of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Chapter 25, Cornelius and Tomelius Worthywart, halflings encountered on the Golden Road south of Inarlith. I met the brothers, or rather they found me, in the lower pass through the Fireshire Mountains, sorry. They had encountered a trail of golden discs along the path and had resolved to gather and return them to whatever fool had more coin than common sense. What would you play, Remy, if you'd play the game? Do you have any grasp, you know, classes, species, whatever? What you would do? Interesting characters? It was to our mutual embarrassment, then, that I removed my cloak to reveal my patchwork yellow hide. It was molting season, I explained, and a traveler on the road had not the luxury to shed their scales in private, as would be proper. I suspect they knew too little of Dragonborn to be appropriately disgusted, and instead invited me to sup with them. Over a roadside fire I learned of the purpose behind their journey. Cornelius, Larian, my lad, our ancestral home, it was lost during the Spell Plague. Weren't nothing lost, Con? It's not Nan's lucky Nashers, is it? It sank. Wasn't I there when the blue fire took it? Sure, what do you remember? You were knee-high to a gnome. I remember you crying, maybe it was you that sank the place. Going back to finish the job? Watch that lip, lest I fatten it. Only a fool speaks ill of his homeland. Their brows were bristling dangerously, and so I diverted hostilities by speaking of my own people's ancestral home, the blighted world of a bear, and the 1,000-year tyranny of dragons we lived under, until the blue fire of the Spell Plague brought us to this world. Another potato? Okay, so the Spell Plague brought the Dragonborn. Interesting. Notes from a soothsayer. Of this book details a unique case study in the soothsayer Geraldine Harvalow's illustrious career. Its 23rd chapter is conspicuously dog-eared. Chapter 23, The Frightened Noble and the Ochre Omen. Hereunder I have transcribed a conversation between myself and a young nobleman of my lifelong acquaintance. Typically, he came to me for guidance in matters of love and fortune, but his visit to me on one particular occasion stands out particularly in my mind. Himself, madam, please, what I say to you is true. Myself, perhaps you'd be so kind as to repeat it for the record. The fellow I met was ochre of skin, with ears like an elf. Oh, this is a long book. Like an elf, and the nose of a half-rotted corpse. Markings like those on a fawn's hide decorated his skin. So the Githyanki? I see, and what did he say as he approached you in the... what was it? Misted glen upon your lands? The fellow, the creature, the man came to me slowly, a blade in his right hand. I was transfixed, as though stricken stiff by some magic. He held the sword below my chin and asked me something I could not understand. I can see it now, the blade silver as the moon, as a moon in a lake beneath my chin. Calm yourself, sir. You are quite safe. You say you could not understand what the fellow said? At first, no. At first I knew not what tongue he spoke. But he seemed to glean my confusion and tried in common instead, and he said, "Tell me now, which plane is this?" It was then I lost grasp of the ghost and fainted directly to the ground, and then when I awoke, I know not how much later, he was gone, and I flew to you. Yeah, that was a Githyanki. I understand, child, be not frightened, for you have been visited by a most auspicious omen. Your crops will yield twice their wealth this year. Yeah, true. Truly, but who was he? He was a figment of your inner demon, a messenger from your deepest intuition, and he came to inform you of your impending luck, and I tell you it was so. Surely. soul coins, we know that one. And we know that one as well. Good. So... I think my people are here. Yes. So... We'll look around there for sure. But of course I want to have my people with me. Okay, we're still in the first chapter, Remy, just so you know. I don't know if you have seen more about this game so far. Or less. Anything else? On oppression and peacocks? Open letter. Written in a furious, sloping hand, this is a letter to the editor of Baldur's Bash. I think we have read this. Yeah, we did. Okay. The Annals of Baldur's Gate. Yeah, I'm not gonna read all of this now. We've read this one. I think the Annals of Baldur's Gate we read as well, but I might be wrong. It's just a lot of reading that we have to do here, and I'm just gonna take them with me for the money anyway right now. We'll find more of those books for sure, and then I'm gonna read them. Okay, so... Whoever helped us killed the bodyguard too.
Must have been our warlock friend.
Yeah, she's a warlock as well, apparently. The one that is helping Raphael. But you know, we didn't have to fight this thing.
Who the hell does she serve?
Well, you know who she serves. It's Raphael. Misty Step is nice. I think that would be great for Gale. That is better. He can use Misty Step quite well. It's only once per long rest or something, but still. Elixir of Arcane Cultivation. Ritual of Weave Moss. Okay, and Belladonna. I think we knew this one? No, we didn't. That is an elixir for... well, Arcane Cultivation, haha. But it's an elixir that lets you restore a level 1 slot. And it works until long rest, so you get one more slot. It's not really that you restore it, you just get one more. Which is quite nice. Good stuff. Okay. She was cuddling with skeletons in bed. Interesting. Burning hands, that's good.
That's curious.
Oh, there's a pouch there. I would have not seen that. Cool. Thank you. Shadowheart. In the last stream yesterday, we actually managed to romance the first part romance Shadowheart and Karlach. And it seems that both are fine with it, so that's great. Where are we going here? Ah, to this. Okay. So, this is interesting.
What's that?
A rocky crevice?
Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Yeah, I'm not gonna go through there. It just would put me out somewhere else, and I don't think that's important right now. Oh, I think I know where that goes. That goes, yeah, to where the Zhentarim stand in front of, which is something where we definitely want to be, but not now. Shadowheart, could you please just make some light, please? That would be nice. Okay, the rest I can activate just by going there. I want this room lit. Everything looks better when there is a lot of light. So this is a little puzzle.
What am I looking at here?
No one knows. Perfect. But I know the solution of the puzzle. It's not that easy. It's kind of weird. I found. Okay. It's an easy one to solve, though, if you know the answer. So this is part of the temple.
curious.
What did we see? I mean, we should see this. This is a way to circumvent the puzzle if you can't solve it. Because this lever just activates whatever the puzzle activates. There should be a book or a text or something, though. I think that explains the puzzles somewhat. Not well, but somewhat. At least if I remember right. I thought there was. Weird. So, okay. Which way around was it is the question. That's why I wanted the text. But maybe that's what we failed to perceive. The information that could actually help us solve this puzzle. So you can move them around. And I think what you need to do was... all these points need to be around these three. And this needs to be dark. Which is kind of weird. Because I think the information to this puzzle was a little weird. It was like... this is the moonshine or something, and for some reason the sun needs to be dark or some nonsense. I don't know, I don't remember. It's just... it was a weird explanation in my opinion. But it's almost done. There you go. Done.
This goes very far down. We'll have
Ta-da!
to see the bottom.
So, this is what you need to do. It's a Selûne temple, so it has to do with the moon, of course. Unfortunately, these things have nothing to do with that. And now we can go down here. And this is where we want to go down later. Because this, as you can see, might lead to the Underdark. And that's where we want to go. At some point. But we're not going to go there now. We did the puzzle, though. And we know where to go to get down there. To the temple. There are actually... how many entrances do I know? We know the spider hole. We know this one. There is another one that I know. Maybe 2 more. So I know about 4, I think. I'm not sure that I know any more of those entrances. Can we not? I want some more light. It's too dark. There you go. That's way better. Good. We turn all of this on because we'll have to come back here anyway. But first, talking to all the leaders. Here are the 3 leaders. Yeah, that's one of them. One of them, check. Unfortunately, the other 2 won't be that easy. Because they won't be killed for us. Let's get the silver tray just because. It's money. Even though not much. We definitely need to get our stuff back, though. Oh, now we can take all of this. Don't know if we need the water there. Okay, how long? Oh, we're an hour in. Okay, well, we did the first leader. That sounds wrong. We eliminated the first leader, which is one of our objectives. And I think in the next one... oh, Scroll of the River Fire, I want that. In the next one, we're going to first talk to the second leader. That should be back here. And then to the third one, which should be Minthara, and she was back where we need to go anyway. So that's nice. I hope you did enjoy the episode. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a like if you like, subscribe if you haven't. Follow me on Twitch and come to the Discord. I'll see you in the next one. Bloop bloop, everyone.